Amanda realized she was pregnant. She tried to hide it from everyone, including her parents. She even tried to get rid of the pregnancy with the help of Amma and Ugo, but it didn't work. Eventually, her mother noticed and asked her about it. Amanda denied it at first, but later, she had to tell the truth.
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. It's a girl Rahel Mawu, also known as Miss RK. The title of my talk is Why So Soon? Yeah, why so soon? Why should young girls, get pregnant at an early age? Why should they become mothers at an early age? Why should children come from mothers between the ages of 13 to 18 years when it's not supposed to be so? So in Africa, according to UNICEF, about 14% of girls have now inculcated the habit of becoming young mothers, yes, before getting to 18 years. Then you see that big bump in front of them. It's not good at all. Then teenage pregnancy is one problem issue in Ghana and Africa as a whole.
When it happens to a teenager who is actually supposed to be in school, then it becomes a worry. It becomes a challenge for parents, for teachers, for the community.
Yes. And with every issue there is a cause. And some causes of teenage pregnancy include early childhood marriage. One key main factor of teenage pregnancy is early childhood marriage. In Africa, especially in Ghana and the northern parts of the country, early childhood marriage is one easy thing like you can see around. And because of this, it results in higher. Most girls travel from the north down south to come and wed because one, they want to escape getting pregnant at an early age. Two, they want to get pregnant, married to men who are way older than them. And then daughters are given out by their fathers or mothers just to help them clear debt, or to receive honor by selling out their daughters to men who are old enough to be their fathers or even their grandfathers. It's very bad. And imagine a man of 50 years getting married to a girl of 15 years and then having children with her. Doesn't sound right. Yes. So that's one cause of teenage pregnancy. The second one I would like to talk about is lack of or inadequate sex education. In most schools, it's now part of the syllabus, the GS syllabus, that it should be learned in social studies and in other talks that students have in school. But some children don't get the chance to, go to school, like even for them to get that education, like to know more about their growing up as adolescents, to know how to handle themselves, to know how to take good care of themselves so that they don't bring such problems upon themselves. They don't get the chance to be taught all this thing. I, as a home economist, I have the chance to learn about this in understanding management to live in, also to learn this in social studies. I'm also privileged to go to church. Our Sunday school teachers preach about it. Our pastors also do preach about it. So lack of sex education is also one key main factor of teenage pregnancy. The third one I'd like to talk about is bad peer pressure. As young adults, you might be influenced by your friends or your colleagues to, engage in certain activities that will cause stupid ways that will let you fall into the trap of getting pregnant at an early age.
The idea of venturing out to a festival in another village was daunting. She thought of her parents, their expectations, and the simple life she was accustomed to.
Her parents are not providing for her. And then another friend sees that she's earning from it, also goes in for it, and doesn't work out well for her. She ends up becoming pregnant, and it brings a lot of burdens upon her.
Chima came to visit and took Amanda to his house, far from her parents' home. He treated her well, and they spent a lot of time together.
Ghana, you can work as hard as you can, but sometimes the money you earn is not enough. Because of this, some fathers are not able to, get the money to provide for their daughters. And at the stage of adolescence, most young adults want to, look attractive, to feel comfortable, and then
because of her beauty.
your parents are not, having the resources to be able to take care of you. You'll be tempted to go into ways that are no good. And with young ladies, it's very risky because let's say you stop going to school and decide to engage in a lucrative business that's not so good, and men come and sleep with you and other stuff, you end up getting pregnant, which is very, very bad. And then some of these causes have very great adverse effects on them. Some of these effects include school dropouts. Yes, a whole lot of girls drop out of school, especially when they become pregnant, because they can't stand the stigmatization, they can't stand the complications and the struggles and the neglect that they face. Because you go to school and as soon as you step into your classroom or on campus, everybody starts looking at you, they're shooting daggers at you, people are pointing fingers at you. Like, the shame alone will not even encourage you to go back to school. You decide to, okay, well, I can't bear it anymore, let me just go. This is one very great adverse effect of teenage pregnancy. It's not everybody who have the strong heart like Nalaba Namwa was able to still complete education even though she's a victim of teenage pregnancy. Another effect is unsafe abortions. Those who are able to take up the courage and go like, okay, I want to do away with this, either go in to take pills or visit unqualified doctors to help them abort the child. And by doing this, it may lead to death because the overdosage of the drug or the tools and equipment the doctor might even use to work on you, and if he doesn't do it well, can cause you to die very easily. Another effect is loss of respect and stigmatization from society. If you're a young girl, especially in the Ghanaian society, and you get pregnant at a young age for no tangible reason, people are going to, make you feel bad. They'll point fingers at you. Gossips are going to roam around about you. And then that kind of respect and prestige you get from society, you're going to lose it. Because both the young and old see you to be a bad person. And then doing that alone makes people have the negative mindset about you, that it's either your parent didn't bring you up well or you're a bad child or something. These are some of the effects of being a teenage mother. Then I would like to talk about ways or preventive measures that we can help to curb or control teenage pregnancy. 1. Improving girl-child education. Let's take examples from the northern region of Ghana. Most boys are encouraged to go into education more than girls, and because of that, girls are seen not to be important to help create better living in society. So because of this, most girls don't go to school. They end up becoming wives of some old men, wives of some people that are not, not even grown enough to be their grandfathers. So if we are to improve girl child education, if we are to encourage more girls to go to school, if we are to encourage more parents to let their girl child have education, the time they will spend in someone's bedroom, the time they will spend on the street, the time they will spend somewhere else will help them acquire much more knowledge in the classroom, and they will grow to become, women of power, women of knowledge, women of good virtues that can help groom society. Because as Pedro Agri said, when you educate a man, you educate a single person, but when you educate a woman, you educate a whole large number of people. So move on to preventing early childhood marriage. Parents should be sat down and they should be trained, or people should talk to them so that they don't let their girl child engage in early childhood marriage. They shouldn't sell out their daughter, they shouldn't sell out their pride to men at a cheaper price. They should rather help them learn, and they should not let them get married at an early age. By preventing early childhood marriage, young girls will be able to grow and become, good women one day. And then improving sex education both in schools and other public places for young ones. So maybe a team can come up, sit down and then analyze issues so that they can go around and teach young adults, both male and female, because sometimes some of the factors comes from the male. So if they teach them about how to take care of themselves, how to cope with the changes around them, they'll be able to know that, okay, so at this stage I'm supposed to take care of myself, and as a lady, if I start menstruation and I go into sex, I'm gonna get pregnant and it's going to have adverse effects on me. So they should sit them down and talk to them so that they don't engage in activities or deeds that will rather bring shame and harm to them. And then the last but not the least, they should be taught not to watch pornographic materials. Yes, this is one other key main factor that causes teenage pregnancy. Young adults who are exposed to explicit content like that either try to practice it out of curiosity, or decide to, when they get enticed, they decide to go into it, which is very bad for them at that young age. So they should also be taught not to engage in such activities. So I would like to end here. There are more to this, and you can refer to my page so that you can read more about this. I'd like to end here. I hope you enjoyed it. You can share your thoughts, your comments, and please like and subscribe.